welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn on the channel. We're back in the Double Districts series that I've got going on the channel at the moment. If you guys have missed out on all of the episodes on this series, as I've recorded it over in a lot of months and stuff, in the hopes that the new update would come out, then please do go back and watch all the rest. Basically, I've got a district over here and a district over here, connected by a bridge, which is right about here. I've got one there and one here, and they share resources between the two over the course of a short period of time. I've been playing this world for 12 cycles and 17 days. We're currently in a drought. We do have a bad water area over here, but we are in the middle of a drought. Now, I have been playing off camera, and I have worked out how to go ahead and stop the bad water getting to us, and that is by putting some floodgates in along this little area here and putting this dam in along here. I will show you when the drought is finished how that all works. Also, the water can also flow from the water source that is up here down where my mouse is and to this way, and it will also overflow and come down here. As you can see, it is down here, and most of the area is green because I have added in some dams. Most of the beavers have nothing to do. One, because it's night time. Two, because I have turned most of the jobs off, and there is not a whole lot to do at the moment within this area. Now, I have added in a secondary engine. We've got a couple of priority stuff here. Obviously, the water wheels aren't spinning at the moment because we're in the middle of a dry season and the water pumps aren't going. Hopefully, we've got enough water. Looks like we've got plenty on this side of the world and plenty on very similar water. And that means that the water will come down here and spin these and make a lot of power and go down here and then go out. Now, I'm going to do what I did in a previous playthrough of this, and I'm going to actually put the bot factories up on this cliff here. It's just a very cool and interesting spot to put it, away from everything, but still in the middle as well. So that is also quite a useful thing to do. And there's one other thing I did in between episodes, and that is built this building here, which is a centrifuge which takes the bad water pumped up from over here it comes down this path into the district crossing, and it gets turned into extract. Currently have 0 in there, but I do have 12 in there. Now, I don't really know what the extract is used for, so we can probably have a go at looking at that in this episode. It looks like we can get a grease factory, which makes the grease, a factory that produces slippery grease that makes the bot machinery run smoother. So that's obviously to make the bots go well. We also need to go ahead and get treated planks at some point as well. But I kind of want to go ahead and upgrade this little area here, maybe put a little area in here as well. Obviously, I'd have to somehow get the power in, and I'm not sure how I would do that as of right now. I'd have to come out of here and around. Got this one going in here. Everything is on full motion. We've got 0.4 days of this drought left as well. Everything seems to be going okay. We've got 167 water there, 120 water there, and a total of 106 beavers between the two districts. So they are going okay. I think what I might actually do is go ahead and unlock the workshop and just place it in here. Might just do 2. So we're gonna need I was going to say dual platform, but I think it's only a double there, and then pull these in. We can also go ahead and unpause these, which I always forget to go ahead and do. before going ahead and running out of water. That is all of them done. They do share water and food and stuff, so I'm not too worried. I think I forgot to pause that one. This will restrict all the flow, so this flow goes right the way through. But then I have it so that it splits evenly and comes down here. So it does work very well, and it doesn't really overflow too much. I do have to shut these up to make sure it works and everything, but in theory, if we were to go ahead and put these all the way down and put these all the way up, all the water goes ahead and floods down this way and does not overflow here. So when it turns into bad water, all the bad water will go that way and not into where everybody is. If I have to do this pretty quickly, or it'll all flood. But there we go. And then we have hopefully the water wheels will start spinning and making me a decent amount of power. I know they're not the big ones, but they do make like 50 horsepower each, and I want to use the engines more than anything. Anyway, let's go ahead and put these guys in here. We might as well prioritize every single building by the haulers as well as we don't really need to worry about that too much because we do have plenty of haulers. And that is a-okay, but we can probably prioritise these by haulers as well, because we do have a full-on hauling post down here which is completely full of the beavers. We do have an injured beaver who is in this little medical bed, but he should get better soon. So let's get on and start building. So those platforms actually got built up pretty quickly. Gonna have to go in here and actually unlock this. It shouldn't be too... I'm actually going to build 2 of these in here and bring a path along and around. And then we could probably go ahead and put in the storage for these just here. And we should still be able to get around stuff to this area pretty quickly. I might, do that, and then these take gears and stuff, but we should in theory have loads of gears. 120 gears on this side and 300 planks. The other thing that I'm going to need, which is why I've kind of left this area open, is we're going to go ahead and add in a I might do it down here. So we're going to add a forester in there. Go ahead and get ourselves some pine trees and cover this whole area in pine trees. Now I'm pretty sure this goes all the way down there. It does. And then we can go ahead and add a gatherer flag in here. I'm trying to think where all this stuff is. I believe it's in here. And then if I place... No, I don't need one of those. What I need is a... Oh, what is it? One of these, a tapper's shack. So if I go ahead and put a tapper's shack in here, then this will go ahead and get that done. So I might quickly prioritize these ones down here first. Obviously prioritize planting the pine. Get myself maybe like a little storage down here, like so, obviously for the pine resin, which is here, and should get built up pretty quickly. I'm just going to jump ahead and I'll see you guys once it's finished. And there we have it, guys. All of the stuff is nicely in and finished. Now obviously it's going to take a short while for them to grow up. I think it's going to take 12 days for them to grow, and then another 12 days for them to go ahead and become the pine trees. Now I have set it into play where if I go ahead and drop these down all the way to 0, I'm pretty sure the water no longer comes this way. So that means that all that dries up. This shouldn't dry up too quickly, but it means that during the dry seasons and not the dry seasons, the bad water times, that it's not going to affect it too much. We've also got the secondary engine in here, which I'll also prioritize by the haulers, and we have the two little things in here as well with the storage, all built and ready to go. So we've got some gravity batteries, we've got the large water wheel and stuff to unlock, and the mine and all that kind of stuff. And we all obviously have all of the other really cool little things from the newer updates, like the swimming pool and the scratcher, actually unlock that, and the kind of decontamination pod, showers and stuff. I think that's something that is quite a good thing to actually have. So I might put a couple of those in somewhere. I'm just trying to think of places where I can put them, which makes sense. I think this is flooding. I think it was all that flood. It kind of flooded and then didn't flood. So, and I've also got I'll put this in here. I don't think one will be enough, so yeah, everyone's good for food, so it doesn't particularly matter that it's not very efficient. This is not, it is busy, but not at the same time. And I'm trying to think of a place to put a double shower on this side. I suppose the answer to that question is I could do that, and then seems right, doesn't it? I shouldn't use too much water during dry seasons anyway, so that's good. The well-being is very, very, very low. We have an unconnected building, obviously, but I'll get connected once everything's in. Make sure that everything is pathed up and is accessible. I think I'm going to actually prioritize the platforms themselves. Yeah, it's flooding down here. So if I do that, then the water flows slightly less. So I have to pull it up, but then this can't keep it. But maybe that's because this is a dam and not platforms, but I can't really change it now, so yeah, I kind of have to keep with this flooding. So unconnected building there, we've got buildings lacking materials, but these are fine because technically they're not completely operational yet. This guy is unable to get right to the end over there. Again, this one is not necessarily active yet, and all of that stuff. Got a builder station there as well, so we do have like 8 builders, so that's why those went together pretty quickly. And the engines are going, which means these are not quite running at full capacity, but the demand is higher than the output, so it would be good to get some more engines in. I'm not too sure where they would go. We've got 1 Reaver that's free on this side of the world, and 7 on this side, so we might as well go ahead and open that job up. Put some more beavers in here, or no, it's full. So yeah, these guys got bad water on this side, so these guys are going to get ill way before the other guys on the other side of the world, so I am slightly worried about that. But other than that, we are pretty good to go. So, gone ahead and got this area done. Got the planks being built and stuff, so I'm going to wait until these guys start. So I'll come back when these are all built. They've grown and turned into the other trees. And we are back a little bit short because they are 94% of the way being done. And that is because the bad water is coming. So, we need to drop this down to 0, which will stop the water going this way. Pull these all the way up to number 3. Drop these down to number 0. It needs to be done efficiently, effectively, and stop pumping the water as if it was a little bit of a dry season going on. As if we don't stop pumping the water, we will run out. So hopefully, effectively, it will stop. I think I've caught some. It's not too bad. And the water is now flowing out this way and not touching any of our existing area at all. I think I've got a little bit of water in here, but other than that little bit in here, I have absolutely nailed it. I've also started putting in some more houses just to try and get their well-being up, as I noticed that shelter was quite a big issue going on there, and about campfires and stuff as well. So I might add in a couple of campfires and stuff, keep the beavers nice and happy and that kind of thing. Make sure they can actually access a couple of these and get them in some rooftop terraces and stuff as well. Like so, you should be able to get up there eventually. Obviously not quite yet, but I'm pretty sure I had some grindstones. We've also got swimming pools and these things. I don't know what these are. Wind tunnels. A lot of motivational stuff. For that, we'll need something else as well. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, the idea is to flood the bad water down this side of the world, so it all flows out on the map down here. And it does seem to be working right now. It is infecting the area quite a lot, so what I might do is go ahead and unlock that. I can't remember if it's in decoration or anything, but I can unlock like a grid type thing. I just can't remember where it is in my menus. I think it was landscaping, and then it was a terrain block. No, this one, irrigation barrier, but it takes the treated planks. So I was going to run that along here and along here. But I think it might be a bit late for that, and these guys are going to be in there, but I'm not too sure if the irrigation stuff makes much of a difference. But it is quite a long period to have a bad tide season go on. So, what is left of this? So we need to get some bot factories going, but I want to put that over here. So let's go ahead and start making some progress to that. So this is like 3 high. So this is 1, that's 3. So that's 3 from there. So that is 3 from here, but it needs to go up 1. So if I say go like that, but then it's actually like 1 higher. So it's like this. Which is correct, and then we can destroy this, as we do not need that. And we can go ahead and put in the staircase up here, pull that like that, and get ourselves a not so expensive bridge. We can do a 4. And that will get us over to here, eventually, where we can go ahead and put in a little area like this. I think we will go to here and put in I'm going to set it up and put an engine in here. So the engine will go there, and then the other ones will go along here, eventually leading... Oh, I thought the mine used to be over here, but I guess it's not anymore. It must be... It's down here, and there's one there, and there's one here, so that's going to make it difficult to get to the mine. Well, yeah, not too difficult, but difficult anyway. Because it's going to involve covering them. But the plan's good anyway. Come up here and go over there and that kind of thing. So that's all good. Get all that stuff built first, and yeah. So that's what we're going to do in the next episode when we get back into playing some more Timberborn. I'm going to try and do some more episodes on this, and I might even have a go at the new experimental version. We got 39% of the way to this anyway, and then we can start going ahead and making ourselves the treated planks, the pine resin, which again is what we need to go ahead and get to get the bots anyway. I think these take a lot of pine resin and stuff to actually make the parts. Well, I take a lot of planks and metal, and then the assemblers don't take much. Oh no, I thought they took treated planks. Grease factory takes planks. So also good with the goal. So that's good as well. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the welcome back to Timberborn and the idea of not being able to be affected by a bad tide at all. Hopefully we are unaffected by it for the rest of the series, but who knows. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless, and I will see you guys in the next one.